Welcome to Video Day, Project of the Week, sword box update. So I haven't posted in a while, and that's because I've been trying to figure out the system to hold the swords in. There's a few criteria to this box. It not only will possibly be sitting on a desk, but possibly will be hanging on a wall. So the swords have to be secure on the desk and up on the wall. Another criteria for this box is that the swords have to be removable. Not only that, the swords also may be displayed, the sword may be in this scabbard displayed together, or like they are now, displayed separately. So another criteria is that they need to be taken out if they want to show some guests or just look at them or get them cleaned or whatever they're going to do with them. They have to be able to be taken out of the box. So that's been quite a challenge to come up with all those criterias. I came up with this kind of crazy system with this bracket that sits down in there, and you twist this knob, and a leather cord like this goes through there, and it tightens down. That was just too complicated. Also came up with this cord system here, where you would wrap an X the cord, and wrap it all around. It looked really good, but you can't remove it, so that didn't fit that criteria. Also came up with a system where, like, for example, this is a dowel system, where that dowel will be tight and shoved through there, and you can take the dowel out. Then I refined that and made, a prettier looking one, and that just became kind of difficult. This is the first one I made, which didn't fit the criteria. What I was trying to do with this, it was sitting down flat, you could still see them, and you pick it up, you could still see them, but it was too shaky and too dangerous, because this thing has got a piece of glass on it, and this is the top for the glass, and so we got to make sure that the glass does not get broken. So after all that, I came up with a system. Now this isn't a refined system. I think the strap is fine. So we have these block of wood. Now that has to be chamfered and all that. And I made a belt buckle kind of thing. I went and got some leather, some of these some belts, the belt buckle things, all these rivets, the tools to punch the leather, and I made a buckle. And then I had, of course, measure the holes and whatnot. This is the original one that I made for testing. From testing, I came up with a pattern for the buckle. This is my pattern for the buckle, so it's a repeatable deal. These are failed right here. So I can repeat the buckle part where it folds over. And this is the original one, the template off the master that I use for the length. So I got all that. Now I got a system to work with and to flow with, getting this done as quickly as possible. Another challenge that I have to do is the thing that I love to do is to make things repairable. So this whole piece, this whole block will be able to be unscrewed from the rear of it and take it off and replace it if you have to. Also the details, these little tacks, they're kind of a old school original square kind of tacks that look really good with this piece. And the glass, to make it repairable, I have to put the glass in this groove, and I have to put something in here to hold the glass. Well, I can't glue it, because if the glass breaks, then you don't have all this glue. So what I'm going to do to make it repairable is this is going to be tacked in. I've got to find the right system to hold that trim in. But if the glass breaks, you'll be able to pull this trim off, pull the little nails out, put the new glass in, and then reattach new trim. That makes that repairable if this is ever broken, which it might break. So you might as well make it the easiest as possible to repair. And something like this, if this frame breaks and it can't be repaired, which almost anything can be, but if it can't, then I'll just have to make a new top. But that's the update for this box. This has been a super challenge. I mean, the whole box has been a challenge, but this system to meet the requirements, it's been fun. It's a good trip on this one, man. A good road trip on this one to figure everything out for these swords and displays. I also may have to pick these up, raise these up, not sure about that yet. And I have to also put the felt down, or the velvet down. This is the board here. This is another repairable piece. This is going to be padding in the felt on that. That's going to be dropped into the box, and then all the brackets will be put on top of that. So if the felt rips, if something happens to it, you just take all the brackets off, take the board out, replace all brand new felt and padding on the same board, drop it back in, and then reattach everything. So it's going to be repairable. So this has been a very well thought out process to try to make this thing functional and repairable and last forever. So that's the sword box update. Super excited about this. It's been a few days. Super happy about this. Now, I haven't been authorized to use this system yet. I'm still waiting on that. Oh, so this piece of wood right here, it's big right now. What this does is it takes the play, it takes this play out. You see, because this is as tight as you can be able to get it. So what this will do is you'll put this in, it'll take that play out and then makes this thing, you know, super tight in there. But right now, this is just an example for myself to see what's going to happen with it. But it works and it slides out. But I'll shape it, make it smaller, and you know. So anyway, sword box update. Super excited. This is awesome. Now I can start getting something done with this, since if I get authorization to do it this way.